Hello everybody, this is Money Mom. Welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about 5 life lessons I've learned throughout my entire life. Let's get right into it. I meet many people of all ages, and one thing that I have noticed is when I meet people that are getting older in age, senior citizen, is that many of the things that they kind of used to get bent out of shape over, they don't anymore because they realize how precious life is. And so I wanted to share with you guys 5 lessons that I'm learning and still learning that have made a big and positive difference in my life. The first one is, number 1, I learned this throughout my marriage. Number 1, you cannot change other people or control them. You can try, but you're going to just make yourself miserable. I have done that before, and I used to think, you know, when people would say, oh, you need to put up boundaries. Well, I thought when you did that, that was going to hopefully change the other person. We can only change our reaction to things. I know many of us have been told that. Number 2, this is the one I'm still learning. Silence, silence, silence is magical and wonderful, and there's so many times that we don't need to be reactionary. And even if something, you know, someone says something that maybe you don't see eye to eye, just smiling and being silent in so many ways is so powerful. So number 2, I'm actually learning to just stay out of things and be silent many more times in my life, and because of that, it's more peaceful. Number 3, this is probably one of the hugest things that I've learned, is that not to, and this may sound negative, but it's actually a good thing, not to feel like I need to be validated by others and expectations from other people. Example, many times I love to validate other people to show that I understand where they're coming from and, you know, to be empathetic. Well, because of that, I thought that maybe if I shared with folks, I may get some of that validation back. I've learned, though, I'm the only one that can validate me, and I can't expect other people to do that for me. Also, you know, I can't expect certain folks to act a certain way or to respond how maybe I would to a situation. What I can do instead is to appreciate and love that person from where they're coming from and to look at their wonderful gifts that they have. So instead of wanting to be validated by others and have expectations of others to do things my way, I just learned to love people right where they're at. So that's number 3. Number 4, stay in my own lane or mind my own business. Don't get involved in drama. Need I say more on that? And there are times, and I know I've heard people say this, where we have to bite our tongue. There's many times where I just stay out of things, don't get involved, and I don't ask questions. I do tend to have a nosy side to me. Many times I don't mean harm, but if I ask a bunch of questions, that can open up a can of worms. So minding my business and staying in my own lane. Last but not least, this is another important lesson. The older I get, the more I realize I have a lot to learn, and there's many things that, not that it's not okay to discuss things, that I don't get involved in a discussion because I haven't done ample research. Instead of me just saying, oh, I heard this, or oh, this is what I saw on TV, instead of me really taking time to learn and know what I'm talking about. In other words, I'm not an expert on a lot of things. So these are 5 lessons I've learned, and I'm still in the process of learning. Let me say that. I'd love to know from you. What are some things you've learned throughout your life that after you've learned that lesson, you feel like it's really given you more peace in your life? I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. That's all for now. I love you, I appreciate you, and I'll see you on tomorrow morning's video. Bye-bye.